Taking a look at today's interest rate markets, let's check in on the 10-year note futures today as they're realizing some further selling pressure. Second day in a row, we are seeing a 10-year note futures trading lower. And with today's price action pushing the futures right to the 133 handle, actually ticked below there intraday, but this is the low end of the range for the last month, basically. So when you look at the trading range, we are definitely pushing back down towards the lower end of the August into early September range. And I think when you look at some of the factors contributing to why we're seeing this selling pressure today, a couple things. Number one, interest rate environment from a global perspective. And what I mean by that is we're seeing some central banks now hinting at the fact that they may raise rates later this year, and primarily New Zealand over the weekend indicating that they are poised to raise rates here. They have not shifted their tact, and I think that's feeding through the rest of the globe as far as now that we are seeing potential central bank activity, which is going to be a little bit more of a tightening initiative, or at least reining in some liquidity provisions. So I think that's one of the driving factors today. And also the couple that with the digestion of the employment data last Friday, the wage inflation data appears to be having an impact. And I think that's another contributing factor to why we're seeing the selling pressure in the interest rate environment. Now, when you look at the Treasury yields, the 10-year yield, 137 basis points today. That's up 5 basis points basically from Friday's close. So we are seeing the yields here pushing higher, and this is pushing back up towards, as I mentioned, the highest level in basically the last month. So pretty interesting dynamic there. Also, we're seeing the entire curve shifting higher. So even the short-dated treasuries all the way up to the long-dated bonds are moving, the rates are moving higher, selling pressure on those instruments. And we're also seeing a steepening of the curve as the back end of the curve is up percentage-wise, not percentage-wise I should say, but basis point-wise, we're seeing the back end of the curve up more so than the front end of the curve in today's price action.